moving inventory for 51 Anglian Way. I'm just outside the property, so I'm doing the inventory on the 22nd of April, ready for key collection on the 28th of April. So I'm just outside. You can see there is no damage, no dust and no concerns. You do have eye level 1 scuff mark, very light and faint, and then left of the security area you've got a couple of small, very faint scuff marks. So I'm just going to head on in. So the door open and close is fine, lock's fine, chain's working well with no concerns. Behind the door it's clean with no black scuff marks, no handprints or cause for concern. And even if I just check here, you've got no dust. Even on this one, no dust. Just above the eye area you've got a sticker on the wall. So I'm just going to start with the ceiling. So the ceiling is white, clean, with no black scuff marks. I'm going to start on that side. No black scuff marks, no signs of any cobwebs. I'm just going to work my way down. I'm going to pop the light on. So light bulb's working and present. So you can see it's clean with no black scuff marks, no handprints, no cause for concern. It's a different angle. Okay, door to storage, it's clean, so there's no damage. However, you do have a couple of small faint scuff marks. So the handle, you've got a bit of paint that's chipped here, 2 small marks there, and then further on down you've got a couple of small faint scuff marks. But you get nice and close, you can see there's no dust or dirt. Inside, there is no light, I'm just going to zoom in and put my flash on. So it's clean, no cobwebs hanging down, no concerns, however faint scuff marks visible. And you do have a couple of items here that can stay, can be removed. And the fuse box here, you do have scuff marks visible. It could do with an extra hoover in this storage unit. So I'm going to take my flash off and come back out with the zoom. Door inside is clean with no concerns. Well, the handle's quite stiff. It does go down. You need to put quite a lot of pressure on it, and it does close. So I'm going to go up and down the walls. So you can see it's clean with no cause for concern, no black scuff marks, no handprints, can get nice and close. Door above storage. And then these walls are between the storage and their living room. Clean towards the top. And then when you get to the bottom, you do have a couple of faint general wear and tear marks. And then around the corner, clean condition, no cause for concern. And this is the door above to the living room, kitchen. Going to zoom out, showing you the door, that it's clean, with no damage, no cause for any concern. With a silver handle. Close the door to the bathroom. So this is the wall in between the living room and bathroom. You do have small, very faint scuff marks towards the bottom of the wall. And then intercom phone. Attached. And then above, clean condition, no cobwebs, no black scuff marks, no dirt. And then door to the bathroom, clean with no damage, open and close is fine, white. And you do have a couple of handprints underneath the light switch. And then this is the door to the master ensuite bedroom. Clean with no dirt, no dust, no damage. And you've got 3 coat hooks above and attached. And then wall in between both bedrooms. Okay condition, there is no damage. However, you can see very small faint scuff marks but you've got to get nice and close to the wall. This is going to be the door to the smallest double bedroom. So I'm just going to turn the light on. So the door closes and opens fine, no cause for concern. I'm just looking, so you know where the step is, the joint is on the laminate to the bedrooms. You can see it's not damaged, it's just worn. And then the master, again, it's just worn over time. So, flooring is laminate. There is no hairs, no dust, and no damage. So you can see my feet, it's not sticky, it's not getting stuck to my foot or nothing, so that's good. Gonna head into the smallest double bedroom. So the handles, they work okay, but you just got to push it down a bit further, and apply a bit more pressure than you usually would. Just gonna turn that light off. Okay, behind the door, actually the handle, it's quite loose, just needs the screws to be tightened. So the door open and closes fine. You've got no black scuff marks which are visible, clean condition. You get nice and close, there you go. And the ceiling is white, clean, with no cobwebs, no stains, no leak signs, good condition. And then we're just going to go up and down the wall. So starting left of the door, you've got a mattress with bed frame with a brand new mattress protector. No stains on the mattress. However, you do have on the bed frame leftover stickers and above. So behind the bed frame, the headboard, you can see it's clean with no damage, and obviously there is a gap so the bed doesn't damage the wall, which is brilliant. And then around the light switch, you can see it's quite loose, so we'll need to speak to the landlord. And you do have a couple of small handprints, just general wear and tear marks. So above is clean, no concerns, and you can see there's two different shades of paint used. But again, there's no cause for concern, just making an observation, just working my way down. And then you can see along the wall, there's no marks, no handprints, no black patches, clean condition. You do have a patch right here in the wall. And then around the desk. So around the desk, you do have very faint, small little scuff marks, but again, you've got to get really close to them to actually see them because they're really small and faint. And then left of the desk, just going to zoom in because you do have a small scuff mark here. Going up to the top. It's going to come back down. So you've got to get really close to see it, but it is visible. And then another line along where the desk is against the wall. So the desk has been used, but there is no damage. It's clean, with no dirt, 2 drawers. And then a leather chair used. So you've got a couple of marks here, and on the rest, a little Don Monte sticker that comes off. But there's no hairs and there's no dirt. And then behind, and then underneath, clean condition, no black scuff marks or footwear marks, brilliant. And you can also see the flooring, it's clean with no hairs, no dust and no dirt. Okay, so the blinds are currently closed and you can see there's no stains or damage. Above the window is clean, and then left of the window and above the wardrobes also clean with no scuff marks. Just going to tilt the camera and show you the walls in between, that they're clean with no mould, no damp, You do have an issue where the skirting board has come away from the wall. It just needs resealing. There's no cause for any concern. And underneath the window, clean condition. Radiator's clean with no damage. You've got a 2-door freestanding white frame wardrobe. It's empty and it's all clean, free to use. And then you also have a clothes rail. So just going under behind the clothes rail, you do have marks visible. So again, some of them are quite faint. Obviously you've got a big strong one here and slightly further up, but the remaining ones are quite faint and you do have to get quite close to the wall to visually see. And then just carrying on, you've got a couple of more faint, these are quite dark actually. And you can just see, compared to the size of my hand, the size, and a couple of more. But then towards the bottom, it's quite clean. So it's quite free from any marks and any concerns. So I'm just going to go back up and down. And then above the doors, clean with no issues. Laminate floorings, all been hoovered, all been mopped. You can hear my feet aren't sticking to the floor. There's no hairs, no dust. Really good condition. And obviously no items left behind or under the bed. Well, I'm just going to open the blinds. So the windowsill is clean, free from any mould, any dust, any dirt. And the windows are clean from the inside and out. And you also can see the window frames are clean with no dust and no dirt. So there's no handprints and no cause for concern. Window key present. The window opens fine. And then the grooves in between, satisfactory. I'm going to leave the window key in there and I'm just going to close the blinds. And obviously I've got the light bulb working and present. So again, the handle, it just needs pushing down further. It does need a bit more pressure. And then we're going to head into the master bedroom. This one's not as bad, but you still need to apply pressure. So behind the door, it's clean with no damage, no dust. Towards the left, you do have a bit of a leftover sticker. Just going to also open the door and show you above what's happened to, obviously, because of the clothes rack, the clothes hooks. They've damaged, obviously, the door frame. The paint has peeled. And then the ceiling is white, clean, with no stains, no leak marks, no cobwebs, clean condition. Just making my way around the room. Light bulb working and present. So I'm just going to go up and down. So just going to go up and down the wall, starting behind the door, and get nice and close. Clean condition. No handprints. No black scuff marks. And then just above the headboard, you can see it's clean with no damage. Black headboard. So there is a mattress protector already on the bed and it is clean. However, the landlord has purchased a brand new one if you want to swap it around. So then just going close to the walls, clean condition. No damage. Above the windows, clean with no damage. Blinds are all currently closed. Again, with no damage, no tears, no stains. And then underneath and above the radiator is clean. Left of the radiator is also clean. 3-door freestanding white wardrobe. And above it's clean with no cobwebs and no black scuff marks. So right side's empty. Okay, so it is used, so you can see it's starting to look a bit tired, but they're all empty, and obviously hangers provided, and the shelves are all clean, free from any hairs and any dust. So the doors close fine, it's just they're not straight, so the right one opens up and keeps open here, and it's a bit chipped towards the top. So then we've got left of the wardrobe. So it's fine towards the top half of the wall, and then however, looking down towards the bottom, you do have various small faint scuff marks in places. There's no damage, but there are scuff marks present. And then again, there's scuff marks in this area towards the bottom as well. Towards the top, it's fine with no concerns. That's the door to the ensuite. Clean with no damage. You do have a leftover sticker. And that closes fine. You do actually have a few handprints, a few finger marks here. And then left of the door, towards the bottom's fine. It's just towards where the switch is. You do have a couple of general wear and tear marks underneath and left of the door frame. And then slightly up, another patch of handprints. And then going round, clean condition. So just above the lights, the plug socket, you do have a black line, a black scuff mark. And then I'm just back at the door. You can see obviously there's two different paints. And then okay condition around the light switch. However, you do have a ring-like mark with two further marks. Flooring is laminate. Again, I'm not sticking to the floor. It's clean. There's no hairs. There's no dust. That's just behind the bathroom door. Just showing you a different angle. It's clean and it's suitable. Satisfactory. So I'm just going to the windows. I'll get these opened. So blinds open fine. You've got a window key present, and you can see they're clean with no mould, no damp, no dirt, and no damage. So I'm just going to show you the walls and the window, including the window frames, that they're clean inside and out with no handprints, no dirt, and no cause for concern. So it opens fine and the grooves are satisfactory. So if I just show you there's no dirt or dust. There you go, that's closed. I'm just going to close the blinds. I'm going to head into the ensuite. Okay, so door is clean with no signs of paint peeling, no water damage, no dirt, no damage. Ceiling is white, clean with no cobwebs, no mould, and no paint peeling. And you can hear the extractor fan is working. Light bulb working and present. So if I turn the light off, the extractor fan goes on. But if I turn the light on, you can hear the extractor fan kick in. So the flooring is laminate, clean. I'll put the light on actually. Laminate, clean with no hairs, no dust, no dirt. And then the walls are clean with no paint peeling, no mould, no handprints, good condition. Inside the shower cubicle, the tiles are clean. The sealant and grout are both white with no mould and no dirt. Shower cubicle. Showing you the tiles are clean with no damage. I'm just going to tilt the camera so you get a second view of the tiles. I'm just going to close the door. So the doors close fine. They're clean, they're acceptable, but you can see some leftover watermarks. And the frame is silver. You can see there's no dirt or hairs in the shower cubicle. And they're just continuing around doing the walls. They're clean with no issues, no concerns. Brilliant. No handprints. Hand basin. It's clean with white sealant and tiles white grout. Left side. Working fine. Right side. Running fine. And then you have a freestanding unit where it's starting to look tired towards the bottom. And then inside is empty and clean. Toilet is clean. You got no hairs, no dirt on the outside. And then inside, no hairs, no dirt. Flush is fine. Then just around, it's clean with no handprints, no leak marks, no mould, no paint peeling. And then when you get towards the sink area, you can see it's starting to look tired here in just this patch. And then obviously you can see the water splashes have run down. Okay, I'm just going to head into the bathroom. So again, same thing. Turn the bathroom light on and the extractor fan will turn on. Lovely. So the door's clean. There's no damage. It's just towards the top. You've got a line which the paint has peeled. Flooring, laminate, matches the ensuite. No hairs, no dust, no dirt. I'm walking on it and my feet aren't sticking. Fantastic. I'm going to head on in, so I'm just going to do the tiles to begin with. So left of the tiles, you've got your wall here, and it is starting to look tired. So if I want to get nice and close, and you can see several scuff marks in areas and watermarks, but no signs of paint peeling or mould. Tiles clean with white grout and white sealant. And the sealant of the bath is clean, white with no mould. And you can see the shower glass is also clean with no concerns. Bathtub panel, clean with no damage. And inside. So just between the taps, you do have a little speckle of mould on the sealant. And that's all. And then clean condition of the walls. You've got a mirrored unit attached securely. Tiles with white sealant. You do have, so this it's safe to use, but you can see where it's been cracked and fixed to resolve. So if it does leak, please let us know. Left side working fine, right side also working fine, and then inside the unit it's clean and empty. Just above the toilet you have a patch, and the toilet on the outside is clean with no hairs, and the toilet flush is fine. And then you can see the walls are starting to look a bit tired in places, with several small scuff marks visible. Again, you've got a couple of handprints visible, and then above the radiator, marks visible. They're all faint marks. It's only when you're looking and studying the wall that you'll see them. At a quick glance, there won't be something that you won't acknowledge. Okay, let's head into the living room kitchen. The door's clean, open and close is fine with no concerns, no issues. And then I'm just going to do the whole ceiling throughout. So you do have speckles of paint in areas, but there's no cause for concern, there's no damage. Clean condition. I put all light bulbs on. Just work my way around above the units. And you can see all light bulbs are working and present. So just above the French doors then, the ceiling, you do have a small mark visible, bit of damage. Let's do the walls and the furniture. So I'm just going to go up and down the wall showing you the condition. You can see in a different light there is a patch on the wall which is painted in a different colour. And then another patch you can see where it's just been freshly painted. Table / desk can be used if you wish to be removed. I can speak to the landlord. Closer you get to the walls, the closer you'll see there are more general wear and tear, black scuff marks and handprints visible. It's just when you get really close to the wall like this, you can see in several places of all very faint general wear and tear marks. So towards the bottom it's clean, there's no concerns. Radiator's clean with no issues, and above the radiator's clean. You can see obviously the patch where it's been painted. And then right of the radiator, it's only when you get towards the bottom of the walls that they're faint, small scuff marks visible. And then you've got your sockets and aerial, you've got a black scuff mark here. And then above, clean condition, and just a different colour paint used. And then you've got your sofa, which is not tested. And the blinds and the doors. So blinds not tested. Windows and doors are clean with no concerns. You've got your key in the door. And the door frame, you can see it's clean with no issues. And obviously the flooring's all been hoovered. It's not sticky, it's fine to walk on. And the walls, again, towards the bottom you've got small scuff marks. And then we head into the kitchen. So I won't do the kitchen yet, I'll just start left of the door and we can finish off the living room. Clean condition of the walls. You've got a couple of handprints towards and around the light fitting, the light switch. And you've got a 4-seater dining table. Used. Then you've got the wall, which is clean, no cause for concern. And then you do head into the kitchen. So you've got a freestanding Bush fridge freezer. I've got one mark along the side. It's currently off. There's no odour, no stains, no marks, clean condition. When I mean stains, I mean there's no prints on the glass. Just where you close the door, you do have a couple of marks here towards the top. Freezer, all empty. Drawer 1 clean, drawer 2 clean, drawer 3 clean. You do have a crack here, a crack here, and a crack here when you open the door. And then the door, it could just do with a freshen up. I think because it's been off for such a little while, it just needs a freshen up of a wipe down. And above is clean, and the wall also clean. And then we've got your units, which are clean from the outside. And then underneath, clean from the outside. Zanussi oven with the integrated unknown hob So this mark is just come from the extractor fan, so you just need to be careful. Splashback's all been cleaned, starting to look tired. And then the extractor, it's clean from the outside. Remaining 2 units, clean from the outside. And then underneath units, also clean. You've got an Intersit freestanding washing machine. Your drum, clean and empty. And then 2 further units. You've got an untested microwave and an untested kettle. You get to see the worktop that it's clean with no crumbs, no dirt, no grease, and paint is starting to peel above the sealant, but there's no splashes and no food marks. And then in between it's clean with no scuff marks. You can see the floor's all hoovered as well. And the left of the hob, clean. No splashes, and then the worktop also clean with no scuff marks or burns. Just come into the sink, it's empty, but you can see where the grout is. It hasn't, in a couple of months' time, it is going to need redoing. So you just need to keep an eye on it, and we can speak to the landlord to get that resolved. And then the worktop sealant will be done at the same time, I'd say. Tiles are clean, empty, and the window is clean from the inside. You just do have a spider from the inside and out. So sink, left tap, running fine. Cold tap, also running fine. When you've got the unit looking in the sink, you just look up to the window and you do have a couple of splashes. I'm just letting that water run to the worktop. See, it's clean, it's all wiped down, not greasy. Then I'm going to turn the hob on. It just takes a little while just to get used to the technique, but you can see all on, there's no odour, there's no grease, there's no dirt. Even here it's nice to touch, it's not sticky. And then there's a new seat oven. Glass is clean. I'm going to get nice and close and zoom in. Lovely condition. I'll test the hot water shortly. Now the flooring. So the flooring is laminate. You can see it's clean, it's hoovered, there is no damage, there's no hairs, no crumbs, no food. Just trying to get the angles. Now I'm going to test their smoke alarms.